Robbie E here checking in, and we are back on another episode of Pillow Talk Podcast. Okay, season 6. I cannot believe it's been 6 seasons, but we here. All glory to God and all of that good stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe, tune in, follow me on IG at RobbieE93 and Pillow Talk Podcast on all major platforms, iHeart, Spotify, wherever the hell you get your damn podcast. Like, y'all already know. I don't need to tell you. Every time I tell y'all, oh, I didn't know. Now you know, okay? Gotta give a shout out to Bottle Service Podcast. Make sure you guys tune in with the gang. Shout out to Black T, Bibbs, D Smiths, Shy Blizz, and Aqua the Vibe. Always bring you the vibes, man. We kind of like a bootleg drinking champ show, but better because more attractive people, no shade. So make sure you guys tune in, follow us on IG at The Real Bottle Service 19. And then I have to give a shout out as well to Legacy Reentry Foundation. Okay, that is the amazing nonprofit that I work for. We have an Orange the Block event that is coming up on June 6th for Gun Violence Awareness Month, and I am looking for people to donate, okay? So all the ballers and shot callers that be in my line trying to fly me out, I would prefer the wire transfer for the kids, okay? If you want the number, send the funds for the children, all right? That's how you get in the game. I'm just letting you know. But we on location
and
today.
And fly around too at the same time.
Talk to her nice.
Two things
for the kids. No, but I'm excited. I'm here on location today. First location interview of season 6. Okay, we have the Shoe Doctor Chicago with it. Okay, the vibes are immaculate right now. Shout out to y'all. So we got 2 of the head honchos in the building. I have to first off, Kevin. Kevin, I commend you so much because, for one, you persistent as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because he real smooth with it. Like, yeah, just checking in. But also, like, I hit you up last week, and then, you know, I have responded, but then you took a while. Like, what's going on? You right. And I appreciate you for being on it because I've been needing to be on it too. But we connected on Insta, and I came. You cleaned some shoes for me.
Beaters to heaters, we got you.
Okay, beaters to heaters. The vibes were immaculate. Okay, when I came, but I've never been here before. This is a great location, so we're gonna get into that. But I want the people to know, you know, a little bit about you guys. So please introduce yourself to the Pillow Talk Nation.
What up, Chicago and Shoe Doctor family? My name is Kevin. This is my partner, Nate. We're the leaders in Shoe Doctor Chicago. We are the largest black-owned sneaker cleaning spa and franchise in the country. Moving to 8 locations this year. So shout out our cities. We're in Detroit, Atlanta, LA, Kansas City. We're here in the city of Chicago. We're in Snellville. And we got another one coming soon to y'all. So we're going to drop it out. So super happy. Did I forget one?
No, he was just racking them up. You know what I mean? He was just counting them up.
Another one.
You know, we started out our founder's trunk. Shout out to Kenneth Taylor, and we've been coming here. And we're empowering entrepreneurs in every city that we come to. So that's part of our journey. I met this guy, Nate, 7 years ago. We got set up on like a blind date. Actually, you just met the woman who connected us, Vanessa.
What? Oh my God.
They're like best friends. I told her I was moving to the town, and she was like, hey, I got a dude you should connect with. And it's my road dog ever since.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can we give it up for the brotherhood? Okay? The real brotherhood. That's what's up.
Absolutely. Friends, business partners, we do it all. So we're kicking it. But yeah, so Nate, one of the other owners here, glad to be here. Just happy that the city of Chicago is embracing us the way they have. We've grown tremendously over this past year. About to celebrate our 1 year on June 21st. Yeah. So definitely come rock with us. We'll be out here. So just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, for real.
That's so dope. I love
thank you, and shout out. When you started this off, you talked about your community of people. Yeah. Shout out to you. You got a community of people. You putting things on. You doing things for the community. You're putting the kids first, right? Over, you know, other things as well. So we love that, and that's the connection that attracted us to be persistent and connecting with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love kids. But no, nonprofits, just community work. I mean, this is probably like year 7 for me. So I've always just loved to do that. I feel like, you know, we got influence. If you're somebody of substance, it's just your duty to give back to the community. There's just like no negotiation. But I love y'all. I love the space. I love the vibes. Where are we at right now? Because I don't think a lot of people know the location. So where are we at?
We're in South Loop. on UIC campus. Some people call it Little Italy as well. This is where the Maxwell Street Market has a historical black jazz and Jewish jazz community history to it as well. So we're right next to Bar Louie, Lalo's, and Phlavz, right on Maxwell Street. So pull up.
I love that. They in a good ass location. For real. Like when you come over here, you kind of look at yourself too like, damn, I'm a little dusty. I probably could get my shoes clean right now because it's people outside. It's people outside, there's stuff going on. So I think it's a great location. I want to know a little bit first though too, just growing up. Have y'all always been like sneakerheads? Has that always been something that y'all have loved, or do you just like the idea of having, clean aesthetic? What is it?
Yeah, for me, it's the aesthetic. I couldn't afford to be a sneakerhead as a kid. So it was when you got your one pair of J's, that was it for at least that school year. You was lucky to get another one if you got good grades. So that's what it was for me. And I remember my grandma actually bought me my first pair of Jordans. I think they were like some white 6s or 7s. I can't even remember what. She called them my cool white J's, my CWJs. And so I kept them things clean for as long as I possibly could. The toothbrush in the bathroom, like most of us probably started off doing. So wanted to be a sneakerhead, could not afford to be, but now, not even now, I have my select pairs that I'm going and spending on, but I don't have a collection. I'm not a collector like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say that, I probably got like 40 pairs of shoes. I don't know if that counts as a collection, but
damn, nigga.
that don't sound like a lot to me compared to people I know, but.
Okay. I ain't gonna talk though.
Yeah.
I don't want to say how many shoes I have.
See?
I was a basement scrubber. I had a few shoes. My parents are divorced, so my dad would give me shoes for like birthday and little moments, and that was like his role, I would say. And I would be in the basement with the detergent and kind of getting it going, and kids in schools to pay me to get it going.
Oh.
So I wasn't a sneakerhead, but I was always into like saving $1 and extending the value, and so it became natural as we got more involved with the Shoe Doctor story.
I love that. No, that's some real shit. Now, growing up, you just had the dish soap and the water. What was the combination that you was doing back then? What was the combination?
So it was, for me, it was like hot water, a little cap of my mom used whatever the knockoff dish detergent or like the laundry detergent was that was supposed to be like Tide. It was like Tidal or something like that. That, a little bit of the bleach, Clorox. We use Clorox in there. I put a little Ajax in it. I've learned that I shouldn't have done that because I messed up some things over time. And I have my toothbrush and just scrubbing and rinsing. And it got me right. My Air Force Ones, it got me right. My Helly Hansons, when I had those, it had me nice and crispy. So,
Yes, I like that.
You wore Helly Hansons too?
I wore Helly Hansons with the Jabos and the... Come on now. Come on now.
I wore a lot of Pumas growing up, like the Puma drivers. I thought those were the coolest shit ever.
I don't know what those are.
Pull a picture up so people can see them so far.
I'm gonna pull one up. It's these. Okay, nice. I feel like growing up, especially back then, maybe now, I don't know, the kids now, they feel like they need the designer shit anyway. They stepping in red bottom shit at school. But I feel like growing up, especially in the 90s, like it was a whole persona of having them clean shoes. Like you didn't really need to have necessarily the best outfit, but if your shoes was on point, you know what I'm saying? Like was that important for y'all to make sure that y'all shoes was on point? That give y'all confidence, growing up?
It absolutely gave confidence to me and to the people around me. It was like a self-care thing you can do, especially when you didn't have much. It was the one thing. When I look at someone first, the first thing I look at is their shoes. I look down to up and do that. And so I make assumptions on people based on the whole outfit, but shoes first. I lead with shoes. So I think that it goes a long way. And, there was a lot of bullying in my community as well. And so shoes were maybe one of the easiest things to go after. And so it became a status symbol. I also feel like Jordan, you said designers. I feel like when I was growing up, Jordans were designers because the releases came out and that was the status.
Yeah. What was it for me? I would say the same. I didn't know nothing about style or how to put an outfit together at that point in time. But if you had a good pair of shoes, it almost didn't matter. It probably did, but I didn't feel like it mattered. So keeping them clean, having a fresh white, fresh black, fresh something, that was it for me.
Nice. Okay, I fuck with that. Definitely, you're right though about the Jordans. Like Shit, Michael Jordan, Bulls games. I mean, I didn't really care. I still don't really care about basketball for real. But being in the Midwest area, growing up around, like, I've been to so many Bulls games as a kid just because that was the thing to do. Like, that was just the thing to do. And that definitely popularized the Jordans. But also, to your point, I could not afford good shoes when I was a kid. We was broke. And I started working when I was like 13, and I've been working ever since then. And when I started making money, I was like, how much is them fucking shoes? Like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna get something else. So I like the beauty of having a good shoe that is popular, but also just, having a shoe that you can afford that make you feel good too.
Wait, what was your first job?
I was a camp counselor aide at Kids Club Summer Camp.
Okay.
So I've been a camp counselor. I was a camp counselor for like 4 years before I really, really started working. That was my first job.
Is that like the counselor's personal assistant?
Basically. I had all the bad kids, basically. Whoever was bad as hell.
Assistants. I ain't got a personal assistant.
Whoever was bad, whoever didn't listen, they had to be like my buddy for like the day.
Okay.
It was lit though. It was lit.
All right.
So fast forwarding, as you get older and your style kind of switches a little. Well, actually, before we get to that, I want to know, because you said Pumas. I wasn't really wearing Pumas like that as a kid, but was that your favorite shoe growing up?
It was, for sure. That
Really?
specific shoe, because I could afford it and I thought it looked nice and it was somewhat comfortable back then, I mess with Puma. Which is funny because to this day, randomly, like my favorite shoe that I have now is a Puma shoe. That was a happy accident, but I mess with Puma. They've turned it around from a style perspective and design over the last couple of years, so I do rock with them. I'm always be a Nike guy, but Puma has a special place in my heart.
They getting on their high fashion shit though.
Absolutely.
You're not wrong.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Puma. We need that brand deal. Period. What? So is there Jordan that is like your favorite shoe, or was there one that was your favorite shoe?
Yeah, I think my favorite. I'm a Jordan 1 person. Probably low. I feel like, I know that's an unpopular opinion. I like the lows for summer.
I fuck with that.
And going in that way. I would also say that Jordan 5s aren't my favorite, but it was the shoe that I really wanted as a kid and I never got, and I still never got the colorway that I really wanted. So that's like one of the things I'm pursuing in life, if I can find like a dead stock pair.
Thanks. I fuck with that. I don't have a favorite shoe. Is that weird?
Is there a shoe you wear more often than other shoes?
Slippers.
House shoes? You like to be feet.
I like to be comfortable.
Like the UGG ones?
Like the dollar store.
Oh, the dollar
Family
store?
Dollar.
Oh, the grandmas.
Yeah.
The grandma shoes.
The grandmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
The grandmas. I will jam in them grandmas till I don't know what. That's damn near
I
that.
respect that.
No, but as a kid, I think my favorite shoe was definitely the all-white Air Forces.
Okay.
Like, that was definitely just, Clean. Nelly did it for us.
Yeah.
Like, Nelly did it for us.
Absolutely.
And they were, like, cheaper back then, and you could get so many, and they had a really nice, sleek way of, like, adding a little bit of color back then, but still keeping that white. Like, I had, like, the orange on the bottom with the white. I had the blue. Like, it was just a very classic-ass shoe. But that was, like, it for me. And I probably went through, like, 7 pairs of them fucking shoes, because I didn't know how to clean. I didn't know the combination. I was just living life, ruining shoes.
That's what we're here for.
My actual favorite shoe, you asked me Jordan, my favorite shoe is Nike Waffle Racer. It's like a traditional running shoe, but they made it casual. He don't know what it is. He don't know.
Why you make that face?
It's an ugly shoe, but
He said it's
Puma
an
don't do
ugly
that.
shoe. Why you make that face?
it ain't gotta be my
Your
favorite.
whole face scrunched up when he said that.
He don't know. He don't know. That's why he doing the finances,
Oh, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Okay, but that's your favorite shoe? Why?
I like that I like the story behind it. They took like the original kind of like track runner and they made it into a casual shoe, and so I feel like there's range and like how you can play within it, going from shoe doctor to the lounge or something like that, going to the airport. I can pull up differently and show my finesse. You know what I mean?
Okay, show out.
Yeah.
Okay, Captain Happy Stepper. You were trying to show out a little bit, huh?
Boots on the ground with it,
No, I love it. So as you transition and you grow up, right, and you getting your adult swag, and you really start to buy your stuff for one, and just kind of see what actually fits your style. So as you guys have gotten older as adults, outside of this, we're gonna definitely get to this. How do you feel like your taste in shoes has changed as you've kind of found your style as adults now?
Now that I can afford, most of the shoes that I'm wearing out are probably designer shoes. But that's only because now I can afford them, and if I do get them dirty, I'm not worried about it. So
because you know what to do.
Yeah, I know where to come. So now I had them and I didn't wear them, but now I actually wear them and put them together with outfits. So I would say I wear more designer now than I ever have before. Not nothing crazy, but I do like from a quality standpoint. It's just different. So
Dripping.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
Dripping over there.
it's different.
Dripping.
Hey, look, and it ain't that much to get them clean either. So why not?
I love it.
Why not?
What about you?
I think my shoe game has evolved with like my style, but I was an athlete most of my life until my mid-20s. We both ran track in college. I did a lot of those things, so I wore a lot of athletic kind of swag. I made that my kind of uniform, wherever I was going. And then as I got out of that, I got into more professional world, I had to figure out what my style was. And so I still keep it like ath casual within it. Like if I need to hit the corner, I can hit the ath casual, not athleisure. I'm chilling.
I like that.
But if I need to bust a corner, bust a move, I can do that real quick and be prepared at all times. It's kind of like where you grew up. When
I've never used that term before today. I don't know where that came from, but I like it.
I'm a creator, man.
I like that. Hashtag ath casual.
But you know how, like, all right, so growing up, we always wore basketball shorts under our pants, right?
Yes, that was the
You
thing.
always stay ready.
We nothing, but
fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. My hooper ladies, y'all know what I'm on.
Right.
Y'all already know. But I just feel like staying ready to get ready, you kind of say who you are without saying who you are. And so I kind of like that type of look to feel good.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah, we definitely got to coin that. You got to coin that. Ath casual.
I don't want to see that on a Nike ad or nothing.
It was here first.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
I love that. No,
Make
I
that
love
the
that.
title.
I'm damn near. I'm damn near gonna do it because what?
You rocking ath casual.
I
right
guess
now.
so. Am I?
On everything.
Is this ath casual?
You should
I'm gonna
show the people
I'm
what
gonna
you got.
insert.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all rate this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
On a 1 to 10.
Is this ath casual? I don't know.
So we got the Jordan 1s.
Okay.
Stick the
We
feet
got the
up.
track break pants. Red.
Ooh.
With the bundle stripes going.
Yeah.
We got the cropped top with the cropped jean jacket. I
That's casual.
mean, we see you in the gym. Okay, locked up. Talk to me nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Half casual.
Ath casual. You might have started something here today.
Oh my gosh!
That's new.
You just snapped. I just snapped. I need commentary now. You're gonna have to do it just like that. You gonna have to do the commentary just like that. No, I fuck with that definitely. I feel like my style definitely changed as I've transitioned into an adult. I definitely feel more comfortable just wearing whatever. Basically, I don't care who actually likes it. Most of the time, I feel like now I'm like, I don't care. I like it. Shit. If I think it's good.
I would add too, even like based on where I worked, I tried to pick workplaces that allowed me to dress more like my normal self. Because if you allow me to dress how I want, I could be more who I am as well at the same time. And that was like a really good indicator for me to say like, oh, I rock with this industry or this workplace or whomever based on those little indicators.
I love that. That's a really good. Now let's get into the Shoe Doctor Chicago. So you guys are celebrating 1 year. You've been here for a year already. So what was the beginning process like for you in this space? What was it like setting up and just, getting the people here initially?
Man. Yeah, that was a lot of work. I mean, we probably started the planning process 8 or 9 months or so before we actually opened.
Wow.
Shit, even finding this place took at least 7 of those months just to like get all the contracts and everything going on. But once we finally got here, that's where the fun really happened. It was all the coordination of getting the floors put in because none of this was here. This was a blank space when we first got it. So the walls, the door, the flooring, all the fixtures and everything, which was probably another 8-week process after that. And then just getting people here. We had like, I think 10 followers when we opened up
Yep.
last June. So it was just a lot of like, we were out. We had business cards printed. We had flyers. We would stick the flyers on the little window because we weren't even here all the time. So we had a little container on the window with flyers and people would come in.
And people were curious, like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? What's going on? We didn't have no sign at that time. We had these little makeshift signs in the window. The flyers was flying all the way. We would come here sometimes.
Dang.
The flyers would be all on the ground, and we had to go pick them up and put them back in there. So it was just trial and error. A lot of it was just figuring it out as we went. But we had fun with it. I mean, that's why having a good partner and a good plan and just having the passion around what you're doing was important. Because we didn't know what the hell we were doing, to be honest, at the first part, like getting it together. Like this is our 7th one, but it's different cities, different location, and you try to replicate the model, but every city's got something different to it. And so we wanted to be authentic to Shoe Doctor, but also still authentic to Chicago.
Yeah.
And the learning Chicago has been probably the most complex aspect of it. But people came in, people like you, people from around the city that we just reached out to, rocked with us up front. Helped us get it together. So it's been challenging but fun. Would not take it back for the world.
And a lot of respect for the city because this is the #1 sneaker market, right? To be respectful, to be successful in this industry, you got to be here. And you got to be diverse on who you're attracting and who you're working with, because the Chicago sneaker game, it goes in different ranges for the sneakerheads or just the people who got this style versus that, and knowing how to talk to them and showing up. But what's really important for us too is we aren't from here. So we need a team that's from here, so it's authentic to the city, and so people can talk how they talk, people know how to communicate in the right way, you know what people are looking for, and it builds that real connection, because we can drop in and do it, but it don't feel like home if you don't have home feelings within there. And so that was important. I would also add the aesthetic to this place. I know you'll show a little bit of it. It's pretty cleanish.
Yes.
The first Shoe Doctor building was in an old dry cleaner. Like, right? So the little spin arounds and things like that. And so we've evolved from that because it allows us to have a different space and be able to entertain differently. And so this was one of the newer concepts, which made it hard to design. We're not designers, but we had inspiration and tried to make it more like a doctor's office. Kind of give it that type of clean feel versus the laundromat feeling that, historically we've had and been successful from.
That's dope. I love that. I definitely love that. No, you said some real shit as far as learning Chicago, learning the atmosphere. I think that's really, really specific because every region has things, key to them. And yeah, Chicago is like, we quick to just be like, what, nigga? What? I ain't fucking with that. But no, I love it. I think that's a beautiful point. That's a great selling and marketing aspect as well for a business to really learn the region where they're, marketing. Because where are you guys from?
What up, though? We from Detroit. The cousin, sister city of Chicago. I've been driving my 3.5 hours since I was like 5 years old to come down. Hit the train. And this has been a place that's always showed us love. We both lived here before as well. And so we were excited to be here and said, like, let's do it. It was discouraging trying to find a spot at first. And they talked about how long it went, but we knew we wanted to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, as far as the other locations, how many are there again? Because you did list them earlier. Let's just run that back real quick.
So there's 7. We have the 8th one coming this year. So my count might have been, I had the rhythm, but going in there. So we started in Detroit, and we moved around within there, grown some notoriety through there. We were actually on Shark Tank, on Complex, did some competitions within there. Target had a Revolt competition, did really well within there. Moved to Atlanta. So we're in Lenox. Shout out to people in Atlanta within that area. So we also learned though too is going from Detroit to Atlanta is different. The mix of shoes is different. We're getting more designer. It's a different type of money popping in there versus just the everyday Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Alexander McQueen and Gucci is your most common item coming in there, right?
Really?
And so understanding the demographics and what people are looking for in the markets are things we have to learn. That's why we can't copy and paste what's happening in one spot. You got to get to know the city before you go within there. And then we open another location in Michigan in a suburb, like you probably will here. We would love to do that here. Looking for a partner or investor. If you got it, holla, please and thank you. Then Kansas City, LA, Chicago, and then we have one coming this year. Yeah, did I miss anything?
No, the only thing I would add is we use the term "we" a lot, and I want to be clear. Like, this is a team effort.
Absolutely.
It's not just us. Like, we're here doing this right now, but there's at least 10 of us that will get on calls once a month or talk through things for the different locations, plan out our marketing, so on and so forth. So we're very heavily invested in these 2 new locations that have come up. But he mentioned Kenneth Taylor earlier, our founder. There's SAR in East Detroit. You got Daryl in Kansas City. You've got other folks in Cali. So Pat, shout out to Pat in Atlanta. So it's very much a team effort. None of this would be possible without us all coming together and working together and trying to grow the brand together. So when we say we, like, it's the collective, like, Shoe Doctor family, if you will.
And the people that have been on the ground from the start, they did a lot of mistakes so we can move faster. You know what I mean? They put the sweat equity in, and we all have a role.
Yeah.
I love that. That's amazing. Even in this time, in day, obviously, business owners, black business owners, young business owners, all of that, it's so difficult to be consistent and to be serious about your shit. Like, once people start doing business and they really get it going, they're like, oh, hell no. I'm not going to do it. Hell no, I'm not going to do it. And, they say a lot of time, like, those first 5 years, it's this, it's that. So what is, like, one biggest thing you guys have learned along your journey as you navigate through the franchise and just everything you learn? What's one of the biggest things you've learned so far along the journey?
Pick your team and your partners wisely. And also don't feel like you got to do it yourself. Like, I think in a lot of cases we've been able to sustain. We haven't always been moved the fastest, but we have sustained the business over time through partnership. And I talk about family and just doing things together.
Yeah.
We've never had a situation where one person thought they were ahead or above another person. Our founder, Ken, we'll talk to him the same way we'll talk to somebody we just met yesterday who just opened up. So it's just, I think the communication, picking your team wisely, and just doing it together, I think has been the biggest thing for me. Because there's been times where he'll tell, I don't know if he knows this, but like, there's been some days where I'm like, fuck this. I don't know if we can cuss, but like, I've been like, F this. Like, I'm ready to be done. I'm tired. Like, this is fuck. And then like the next week it'll be like, all right, I'm cool. We'll be great. But it's just to have that balance of like, when he's feeling a certain type of way, I might be more grounded. When I'm feeling a certain type of way. So just doing that and being able to hold each other accountable to, like, we in this. Ain't no going back. Ain't no turning around. We just got to push through it. And I think that to me has been the biggest unlock to keep going.
Love that.
And listening. I think listen to your team. They know stuff that you don't know. They're interacting with customers every day. They're seeing things. They live in the market in those ways. Listen to your customers. They're keeping it real. Those guest reviews are real, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to let you know about yourself, right? In those ways. And just being okay, saying, hey, we messed up. How can we go forward? I think that's how you really move forward, is being okay with messing up.
Yeah.
Failure is the stepping stone to success. So, and we're stepping.
Yeah. I would say too, is like, we've always prioritized customer service. Like, we haven't always gotten it right. Like, to be clear, it's not perfect and we're never going to be perfect, but our focus has always been, how do we treat the guest in the best way possible, whether they're coming in, whether they're picking up their shoes, throughout the process. And that same goes for our team. Like, we talk to them every day of like, hey, what do you need? Nice. What's going right? What's not going right? How can we help? And they're giving us that feedback. So service from our customer, both our external customer, but also our internal customer, who is our team that we are here to support and help grow.
Love that. That's dope. This shit's serious, y'all.
It's fun too, though. It's fun. Okay,
death row, baby.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Having fun is the other part. We have a lot of fun at the end of the day too. We got to keep it there.
No, I love that. I love how, dedicated you guys are. I mean, you can feel the dedication through the social media, through the conversation right now, just, the expansion. I think it's really amazing. Seeing more entrepreneurs, business owners just flourishing right now is just inspiring. And I think it's the type of, people we need to see. Like, we need to see more of this as a whole. You know what I'm saying? For real. Just inspire other people and maybe give them some go-to, if they're kind of stuck in a rut. Now, as far as Shoe Doctor here, let's get into some, of the services. I want to know, first off, what's the dirtiest shoe y'all ever got up in here? What's the shoe y'all got and y'all was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you bring that? But you did what you needed to do, but why would you do that?
More recently, somebody went on a mud run. Yeah. Like, they were on like a marathon mud situation. They did it, and then they waited a year to get the shoe done. So everything's caked up, baked up in there.
I'll send you the videos.
Not a year.
It was a mess.
A year?
It was a mess. But we also take pride in turning that from that beater back to the heater. And so it's fun for us to be able to see that. Shout out to our team. Don, led by Don.
Yeah.
They showed us before and after. It was amazing because the work you put into it. But they had fun being able to show what they can do. And I think that's part of the process.
So have y'all ever got a pair or something y'all was like, hell no, we can't take that?
We had some, what's the dude with the Louis Vuitton, like, ski boots? Hennessy and pineapple all through his thing from
Louis
the club.
Vuitton
like,
ski boots?
He wasn't skiing. He was just flexing, you know? But shout out to him because he trusted us with it and we did our thing. It's on our page as well.
Okay.
But, you know, he was at the club. The wrong bump went through and everything went through. And so that was some work. That was some work.
Yeah. Don't drink Hennessy and pineapple and spill it on yourself. That's the worst.
We get a lot of blood. You know, people go through different things in life, whether it could be in a car accident. Sometimes things are always fatal, or you weren't faithful to your partner, you know, and you kind of get those type of episodes. And we are here to help solve the problem.
The cheaters.
Really?
The cheater ones.
Oh, really?
That was crazy. That was crazy. We actually did clean those, though. We couldn't get all the cheater
What
ones.
happened with the what happened?
I don't know what happened, but they were cut up and somebody wrote cheater on the side. So
Damn.
I don't know what happened with that one, but they
And
clean.
Sharpie, yeah, we got them.
Y'all
We got
fixed
them nice.
them?
Yeah.
Y'all brought them back to.
Yeah.
They was cut up though.
Yeah, like the swoosh on the side had been
So
sliced.
you fixed that?
No, they were just like, I just want them cleaned up.
Oh, okay.
I just want them cleaned up. I don't know what they're going to do with them, but
We are talking about services. So we do deep cleans. They start at $35 for regular shoes like the Jordan and Nike, the Adidas. Designers start at $55. You know, Balenciaga, Dior. But we also do like repainting. We do re-gluing. There's some restitching we're able to do in there as well. And then customs. If you're a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan, I know how my Chicago people of color are. If you're a White Sox fan, we can do the customs, all the things like that as well.
Those are cute.
A lot of couples get things done for their special day, prom. Holla at us. Yeah.
Nice. I love it. So who's painting?
So we have a team of painters that we work with,
Dope.
experts, people from the city. Like we are leaning into people who are from here and getting off in the right way. Shout out to our homie Vince. He's top tier within it as well. And he's a coach too, so he's in the community with the kids, but also we're able to do a business partnership with him as well.
Love that. So yeah, if your girl caught you doing something you wasn't supposed to do and she fucked your shoes up, apparently this is where you need to come.
there's somebody that pour hot sauce on their boyfriend's shoes for some situation. It's been all types of stuff.
Baby,
If
just
you
leave,
cheated,
baby.
I won't say we got you.
Just leave. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Just leave. But I mean, clearly you can come. But that's really dope. So they have a lot of amazing services, and y'all know y'all be doing the most with these shoes, man. Running, sliding, and gliding, scheming, all types of stuff. So this would be the perfect place for y'all to come and get your shoes together. And y'all have shoes that people have brought that have been old. You guys do restoration as well.
Yep.
So that's an important service, I think, especially when you talk about the Jordans and some of those classic shoes that, you know, are coming back out or don't come out anymore. So that's amazing service as well.
It's really fun. And also, there's a story what people have with their shoes. When they first got in the line and got them, they got it on the app and those type of things. And so it's an emotional decision to buy the shoes, but it's also an emotional decision to sustain them and keep them going because it's part of your pride, your identity. And I feel like I've learned that more and more, especially as I got into this city, where there's certain shoes that Chicagoans love and depend on.
Big facts. Now, we're going to take a quick break and get into one of the sponsors, Legacy Reentry Foundation. And when we come back, y'all, that 10 minutes of honesty, baby.
Okay.
It's going to be there. So get ready. Okay?
Keep it real.
Get ready.
Hey, you're gonna have to make sure that you get all the kids. Oh, hey, let me call you right back. Alright. What's going on, everybody? Man, my name is Josh. I'm one of the directors of the LAMP program, Legacy Arts and Media program. I'm telling you all, you have to hear this news that I'm about to share with you. We're about to do this web series called The Root of All Evil, and you definitely want to be a part of many influential people up in this thing that you don't want to miss it. It's going to deal with everything from like dealing with the stuff that they deal with. You know, our youth today, they deal with so much peer pressure, being pressured into using drugs and alcohol and, you know, these parties and everything. And what this web series is really dealing with is being able to deal with the situations that, you know, the kids in our time deal with.
You keep your ass still real quick?
Oh, my fault, bro. But yeah, that's what we're going to be dealing with in this web series, because I'm telling you all, we need this.
Come on, man.
Dang,
You in your head, bro.
My fault.
What do you messed up?
No.
You know, like, bro?
No. But you're going to enjoy it tremendously. So make sure you tune in to what we're doing here with this web series. If you are an aspiring actor, you think you can act, you have a desire to act, or any type of way, we're hosting a casting call that you definitely want to be a part of. You don't want to miss this. You definitely don't want to miss this. So let me ask you a question. So y'all are here because you really want to be married.
Ring on it.
Yeah, ring on it. Gotta communicate to get the ring.
Shit, here we go. Let me tell you about this girl.
So you don't want to miss it. It's going to be here in Waukegan. Dang. No, Zach, hold on. I don't know the address. But it'll be on the flyer. It'll be on
I'll put it.
Because I can't, know it's 11090, so I can't remember. You know about her? So make sure you're here. Next week, 1095 North Green Bay Road in Waukegan is going down. Bring your son, your daughter, and let's make this happen.
I thought you said you could sing.
I can't say what you're talking about.
It's not it. It's not.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
You can't even sing though.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. I would rather go blind, boy.
Okay, so Summertime Shy is here, and outside of you guys, you know, having just an amazing business, cleaning shoes, you know, restoration, you also are doing events here. You have other businesses here. This is becoming like a whole universal station right now. So tell us a little bit about some of the other events that you guys do and the other things that Shoe Doctor has going on.
So we're having our 1 year anniversary this Juneteenth weekend. June 19th.
I'm gonna need you to know the date.
Sorry.
I'm gonna need you to know the date of your event.
Because we opened up at a different time, and so we were like had a soft opening, a long opening, we had an official open, so it's within June somewhere. But go ahead.
What is it then?
I don't remember.
We going all right.
I think it's June 21st. Oh my God.
Okay.
All right, weekend. I don't know. We gonna be outside.
Friday is Juneteenth. We're gonna be outside. We're having a pop-up here with All Plays Matter. We're bringing 4 brands here. We'll have apparel, merchandising for the ladies. We'll have streetwear and stuff for the fellas. So pull up. We also have things all summer here during the Maxwell Street Market. That's once a month on Maxwell Street, the historical Maxwell Street. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have booths. Pull up in Shoe Doctor. You'll get good deals, and you'll be able to shop our amazing local brands that we have here as well. And then if you want to have a brand, if you want to have an event here, just hit us at info@shoedoctorglobal.com and pull up. We can set something up because we want to support you and help you grow and fly yourself.
Love it. And you have other brands that are here in the store as well. And I'm gonna again make sure that you guys see the space. But I love that aspect about just being like a collective spot for other brands to come and showcase. So why do you guys feel like that's important?
I would say we are fortunate. You talked about the space we're in, right? This is the pop-in space. You gotta look good, feel good to be over here. We know that it's a privilege to be over here, and so all we really need is the space to clean. And so we had this open space, and it's like, what do we want to do with the space? It's connecting with others, and a way to connect with others is by partnering with them. And so we're connecting with Cash Over Clout. We've connected with Garms, women's fashion brand as well. We connected with Mitts, Made It Through the Struggle, several other brands. Gratitude Chicago has been here. Engineered by Dre. Just a host of people have been here and shown out, and the community has shown up for them. And so we're going to continue doing that. So looking for more opportunities to continue doing that. If you want to hold yoga here, we've done that, right? And so we're going to have an open reading to a new book coming out for an upcoming author. A lot of good things are going to happen in this space. And so imagine yourself here.
When you ask about the why, it truly is the community aspect of it. Like you said, we only needed the back for cleaning. So we tried to be intentional about creating enough space here where we could invite people in who otherwise would not have a space to be in, to draw people to link people to.
Yep.
And so allowing us to embrace the community as it's embraced us, and allow for that to happen. And so we've had the opportunity to work with all the people that he's mentioned off the love of like, hey, just come through. Like, we'll figure it out.
Nice.
and make it work that way. So appreciate everybody that's come out, but that's really the goal, is just to be a community hub, if you will.
We've also worked with a few people who don't have something to sell. So one of the key partners we've worked with is Meet Your Neighbor. They put on a lot of community events. They collab across super diverse groups and identities of people and events that they're doing. And they've been a key partner here. The Redwell Foundation, Dean Jones, we've rocked with her a long time. Am I missing anybody? Phlavz, shout out to Phlavz. We've connected with them and done a lot with them as well. And we're looking for more partners. So let's connect.
Absolutely.
Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them, okay? No, I love community. I love collective. Again, I just love the fact that you guys are just bringing people here to see not only your space, but see other people's space here. So I'm excited for everything that y'all have in store. I'm a fan. I'm grateful that we were able to connect. And, Kevin, like I said, Kevin don't play. Kevin will get on your ass.
And stay
on your
I'm just
ass.
following up. That's all.
And that's how he do it. He do it so nice. But no, I appreciate that, because I feel honored to just, know y'all on this level where we could come here and really just talk and vibe out and, really connect. I'm trying to pull up. Definitely, I do have a small Juneteenth event that I'll be doing as well, but I don't have to be there the whole day. So I'm gonna try to come. But either way go, I'm gonna share, promote, let people know to pop out, because I think it's dope.
Thank you. And let us know how we can continue supporting you. We want to continue collaborating with you and finding ways to do that. And so it's an honor to be a part of episode 1 and your continued success. You are a well-achieved podcast host,
Thank you,
writer, producer within there, and so it's a privilege.
Thank
Glad
you.
to be here.
Y'all heard the accolades. Don't play with me.
More to come.
Just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Award-winning podcast.
Okay,
Award,
period.
award.
I wasn't gonna say it. No, but hopefully, I am nominated for a few more awards this year, so we'll see what happens. But I'm just grateful to be in this position to connect and have other businesses, other just creative people that want to connect, man. One of the biggest things I love when people tune in to Pillow Talk Podcast is that comfortability of reaching out. Once they see you on here, they're kind of like, okay, I kind of know them a little better now. Now I kind of know a little joke I might could throw in on them based on the interview that they said. I've had so many people that have connected just because they saw the show and they liked somebody that was on there and they doing something else. I don't even talk to the people no more. They didn't collab and did some great stuff. So I really do hope you guys tune in, tap in with them, connect, man. Know your city, know your hood, know the creatives and the entrepreneurs and the people that are right around the neighborhood from you, because they could do some amazing things and they can help inspire you as well. So let people know where they can follow, tune in, all of that good stuff.
Absolutely. Follow us on Instagram at shoedoctor_shy. You can come through 729 West Maxwell. We're right over here, like I said, on the UIC campus. So come through. Kick, it's going to be a great summer.
You can also find us on TikTok at shoedoctor_shy.
Shoe Doctor Chicago on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
He said, get it right.
know.
Get it right. You don't know the date for the event. You don't know the names y'all at on other social media.
The date moved like 4 different times. So that's why we don't remember. It's on the flyer.
Now, before you guys go, just give a piece of advice for any aspiring entrepreneur or somebody who is stuck on an idea and they don't know where to start.
Do something. Nibbles. Just nibble on it. Do a little something. let it marinate, do a little something. If you keep going that way, by the time that you look back over the last 3 or 6 months, you've moved more mountains than you thought you would have, versus waiting to do those big hurdles. And so do a little bit of something, ask for help, ask for feedback.
I like that you went that way, because I'm gonna just like the very tactical answer is like AI, ChatGPT, like go on a date. Just sit down one night instead of going out being outside. Stay your ass inside and hop on there. Hey, I need help with X idea and how to execute, how to bring it to life, how to build a business plan. Right now, really, there is no excuse why you can't move the needle on whatever you're trying to do when you got all the resources in the world at your disposal. So I'm on there every day, and so we're coming up and iterating, trying to figure out new things about our business. I call them dates. Me and her go out all the time.
Locked
It's a her?
in.
It's a her.
Okay.
I fuck with you. I'm definitely locked in because it's a he for me. It's a he for me. He know exactly when I get on that thing that it need to be a certain way, especially when I'm proofreading articles and things that I'm writing. He understands the way that I write and undertone and stuff, so he'll iterate certain words that I would use. But I love that. That is definitely some good unruly guidance for y'all ass. Go on a date with your damn self and let that be a business date. I think that was a very, very good point. Like, outside of me being outside, you know, because I be outside sometimes, I spend a lot of time in the house.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in the house editing, going over shit, emailing shit, researching, watching YouTube videos, going over analytics. I spend a lot of time doing that. And that makes me feel way more prepared for whatever. You know, just knowing I know where I'm at, this, that, and the third. So I love that. And it makes you a forever student.
Absolutely.
You know, so I just love that. That was good. That was good. Shout out to everybody that tunes into Pillow Talk Podcast, voted one of Chicago's top podcasts, man. Make sure you guys subscribe, stream it on all major platforms. If you have not voted for the Thank You for Listening Awards, shout out to 290 as well for putting on for the city. Make sure you guys go and vote, man. Shout out to all the other nominees that are on the ballot. And then the Forever Grateful Fashion Show. That's June 13th. I will be on the red carpet. I suggest you bring your ass early, because once the show starts, I will not be on the carpet. I ain't gonna hold you. I might steal a model spot and just strut a little bit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was given some, you know, gave my sizes, my measurements, whatever. But I'm just saying, make sure you guys pop up. Come early, man. It's really going to be an amazing event, hosted by Sasha Go Hard. It's going to be a lot of people in the building, so pull up. Shout out to all of y'all, man. As always, send in love and light. Peace the fuck out.